it has been able to list out everything. So we'll have the vegetables, list out different things. Can see 3 carrots on the left side of the image. Okay, that's correct. In this video, we're going to build a smart kitchen AI agent using LangGraph and Gemma 4. The goal of this video is to test the multimodal capability of Gemma 4, especially its ability to understand both text and images. Let's go to the project overview of this smart kitchen AI agent. So we're going to have an assistant which is going to be called Chef Ainor. From the user's message, it will be able to detect food and ingredient from images. Our assistant will also be able to read recipe or cooking notes from images like performing an OCR task. And the last one, which is answering general cooking questions. So this kitchen AI agent will be able to answer each and every question the user sent, like coming up with meal plans. So this kitchen AI agent will be able to answer each of the user's questions. Now let's go to architectural diagram, where I'm going to show you the overview of the entire agent and how we're going to develop it. This is the architectural diagram. To build this agent, the framework we'll be using is LangGraph. And LangGraph, as we all know, is a graph-based framework which is used for orchestrating AI agent workflow. And with LangGraph, we're going to break the assistant down into smaller nodes, where each node will have its own responsibility. So if you look at this LangGraph agent, so you can see different nodes inside this box. So the first one, which is the intent detection node. So we also have the food detection, the recipe reading, and the kitchen QA node, which is for question and answering. And from the intent detection, we can see like it's going to be routing to each of these different nodes. And this is where we have our LLM, which is Gemma 4. So where each of all the requests is going to be sent to our LLM when you evoke the LLM and you get response from there. And here is where we are sending our text and images. So let's say I'm the user and I sent an image, attached with it is a text. And the first thing is going to come down to the intent detection node to know what the user wants to do. Then it routes to each of these different nodes, and we're going to pass it to our LLM. Then we're going to get the LLM response, so which will now display response back to the user. So this is just like a recap of what the entire kitchen AI agent looks like. So now that we've seen the architectural diagram, so we're going to go to the code, so where we're going to write our code, and we're going to set our LLM as well. So we're going to move to that now. So now that we're on the Ollama official website, so what we need to do here is we come under the search bar. So just type Gemma 4. Yeah, so we're going to look for, okay, we're going to be using the cloud version. So let's look for Gemma 431B cloud. So we're going to copy this. Then we're going to open our command prompt. Yeah, so all you need to do is just do Ollama run. So just to set the Ollama up. Yeah, let's test this. So this shows we've been able to connect successfully. So now we're going to go to our VS Code. Yeah, so this is where we have our entire code base. And I think the first thing, let's go to the notes.py. So where we'll have all our different nodes. So here we can see we have LangGraph and LangChain. So this is where we imported them. And the model we're connecting to, so which is our Gemma 4. So we're using the chat Ollama to connect to this model. So this is where we'll have it. So and because I'm using the cloud version, so you can see me using Gemma 4 here. So let's say you want to connect to Gemma 4 E2B, you might have to pull this on your computer. So but I don't want to do that, so that's why I'm using the cloud version. Now this is where we define our agent states. So just This state is the information that moved through the graph, where we'll have the conversation messages, and we also have the detected intent and our final response. And remember, we have three intents, so which we're interested in, which is the detection, recipe reading, and the kitchen QA. So the first node, which is to detect intent, so this is where we define our function, and the second one, which is for the full detection intent, whereby the third one, so which is for recipe reading, and we also have the last one, which is the kitchen QA. Let's come to the first node, which is the detect intent, and here we're invoking our LLM. So where we get the message and we checked if the intent that was detected is in the allowed intent, so then we passed our response. And if you come down here, so and this is where we build our agent memory. We just put in all the conversation history here, which we pass it across all the other nodes. So now let's go to the graph. Let's see how we define our graph. So from this graph, we import all the different node and the agent states. So and this is where we actually define each of the different nodes, and we set our entry point there. So here we also have conditional edges. So let's say the agent detects a certain intent to be full detection, so it will be able to route to each of the nodes. And we also compiled our graph, so this is where we'll have it, and this is where will be the graph. And the last part is we actually build the system on Streamlit, so we're going to be importing this graph under app.py, where we have our Streamlit code. So if we look down here, we'll have other different codes here, which is handling. This is handling the building of the message. Let's say the user sent anything, so this is where we build the human message. And this is just like an helper function to pass the information from the LangGraph. And these are all Streamlit codes, so which is just like we define our session state and information from the sidebar here. And this is where we do our graph invocation, so which is to pass in information from the role, the user, and the assistant. And this is where we return all the messages from the agents. So now I've been able to give you like a quick overview of everything that was done to build this kitchen AI agent. So now I'm going to demonstrate this agent by running it, and let's see what it entails. First, we're going to activate our virtual environment. So let's run this application. To test this application, we're going to click on the upload button, and we're going to select any image that has food items, and we're going to ask our agent to identify all the foods that it can find or ingredients that it can find in the image. So let me pick this and ask it a question. Okay, let's say, can you list out all the food? It has been able to list out everything. So we'll have the vegetables, mention, list out different things, then fruit, protein, processed foods. Okay, it also listed out it also listed the beverages, dairy products. Okay, I think you can also ask specific question by saying how many carrots can you find? Can see 3 carrots on the left side of the image. Okay, that's correct. And I think we can also go further by asking specific question. Maybe you can say, are there any dairy products in this image? Just ask anything. So let's perform another task related to OCR. So whereby we can say extract out all the text you can find in this image. So let's look at this text that has this handwriting. So let's open it. Yeah, so let's tell our LLM to extract out all the visible text from the image. I think this image is something that is related to recipe, so it's just like extract out all the information found in this image. So it has been able to extract how all the text from the image. So if we look right here, I really can't see what is there. Wooden triangle, something, something. Okay, scrapable. So it was able to extract out all the information it found in the image preheat. Okay, so it stopped at fruits, uh yeah, chutney or whatever it is. Yeah, so it was able to extract out all the information we can find in this image, which is good. So it's just like it was able to give us like a recipe reading. Yeah. So and the last task which we can test with this agent is you can also say can you prepare a meal plan for me, or you can ask it like another question, which is can you teach me how to prepare jollof rice? Okay, so this is the response. Okay, so this is the prep time on how to cook jollof rice. So it's gave us the ingredients. Okay, this is the step-by-step guidance on how to go about cooking it. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah, so you can test how this application, and you can as well add different images, just like the way we have images in this fridge. You can just add something like can you list out all the vegetables found in the fridge, something like that. So this is everything about kitchen AI agent. I'm going to attach the code in the description. If you have any question, please drop them below. Also, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can always see related videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'd love to see you next time.